Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am Sean Anderson, and I am a Patriots fan. So I bet you Jets fans are absolutely going to love the 8 minutes of this video of me predicting your season. So have fun, strap in, strap back, and get your fingers ready, because I know you're going to type telling me that I am an idiot, which I probably am. I don't think you're too off by saying that. But let's jump into all 16 games for the Jets. Last year, they had a fairly decent season. They almost beat the Patriots in New Jersey. They have a fairly well-rounded team, and if Sam Darnold is the guy that we think he's going to be, this could be a team that gets over 8 wins possibly. I don't know if I see that, but let's jump in through it week by week, and I'll give you your prediction. Week 1, you take on the Lions on Monday night in Detroit. I think this is going to be an interesting game because the Lions do have a new head coach in Matt Patricia. You have a rookie quarterback. And obviously, those two are going to be a battle that we're going to see. What's going to win, the first-year head coach or the rookie quarterback? And even though Lions have been great at home, even though Matt Stafford is one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the league, I think they're going to be on a high, the Jets. I think this is going to be a pumped up, amped up team. And we've seen consistently in the NFL, in the MLB, in the NBA even, young teams that are excited, motivated, confident. They come in and make some noise early on in the season, and it's not until they start facing adversity, going up against great teams, where they start losing that confidence and come back down to earth. So I think week 1, the Jets are going to get a victory over the Lions and start off their season 1-0. Then in week 2, you have the divisional matchup between the Jets and the Dolphins. This is going to be in New Jersey, and again, I think this is going to be a team that's going to be confident. They're going to be hot. They're going to be ready, and I'm going to take the Jets to win in week 2. Weather's going to be warm. It's going to be easy for Sam Darnold to throw the ball, and I think he's going to let it fly. And this Dolphins defense, at least on the cornerback side, there isn't too much of threats. Their secondary is decent. A lot of good safeties on the team, but cornerback-wise, they aren't too great. You're going to have to deal with a pretty good pass rush, but if Sam Darnold is able to go in and be confident in his first home start, I think it's going to be a massive sign for the future for the Jets. I think they get the victory over the Dolphins in week 2. Then week 3, you're going up against the Browns, two teams that people always consistently think of as bad teams, but both teams have improved. Both teams have future franchise quarterbacks in Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. I think the Jets get the victory, though. I think they have a better defense. They have a better coach by far. I think Hugh Jackson's a bum. I think Todd Haley's a bum as well. And Greg Campbell obviously had his Bounty Gate situation. He's a fine coordinator, but again, I'm not a huge fan of the Browns coaching staff, and I think that Todd Bowles did a great job last year, and I think he's going to get a win here. So the Jets start off 3-0, the exact opposite of what I did for the Colts one. You obviously made the trade 7-3 where you got Sam Darnold. I think that you're going to have a little bit of a flip as well, because you started off 3-0. The Colts, I have them starting off 0-5, but this is where it kind of falls down for the Jets. Week 4, you go up against the Jaguars. This is one of the best teams in the AFC. I think this defense is going to be too much for Darnold to handle. They lose in week 4. Then in week 5, the pass rush of Von Miller, Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb. Bradley Chubb, his brother Nick Chubb from Georgia. Not his brother, but Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb and Von Miller are going to be too much to handle for the Jets offensive line, and then also Chris Harris on the outside. It's going to be too much for Sam Darnold to handle, so I think they lose in week 5. Then in week 6, you're going to have an Andrew Luck that has been going through the ringer. He's gone through 6 games. He's going to be confident. I think this is going to be the first win of the season for the Colts. I think that's going to be the reason why you're going up against a great, experienced quarterback in Andrew Luck. If he's healthy in this new Frank Reich system, it's going to be difficult for the Colts to deal with. I will take the Colts in week 6. And then week 7, team that went to the NFC Championship game, the Vikings, a great defense, a good quarterback. I think the Jets are going to lose this one in week 7. Then in week 8, you're going up against the Bears. I'm from Chicago. I'm not going to try to hide my bias. I think the Bears win this one. I think I'm extremely high on Mitch Trubisky. I'm extremely high on Matt Nagy. I love our defense, so I'm going to take the Bears in Chicago in week 8. Then week 9 against the Dolphins, I think you're going to split the regular season matchup between the Dolphins. Dolphins get the win in Miami. So after starting off 3-0, the Jets are now 3-6. But week 10, you go up against rookie Josh Allen, and I think Sam Darnold is a better rookie. I stated that before, and if Josh Allen's playing, I think he gets absolutely murdered by this Jets defense, and I think Sam Darnold has a really nice day, especially being in New York. So week 10, you get back on the winning side of things and go to 4-6. Then you got a bye week in week 11, and then in week 12, you finally come off the bye, you get a break, and then you face the Patriots. But it's not the Patriots. You're facing the Patriots off a bye as well. So not only are you facing the best team in your division, you're also facing a team that was just rested as well. You get blown out in New Jersey. Have fun. It's going to be a great game. Week 13, you go up against the Titans. Titans were a playoff team last year. I think this is going to be the first time that Sam Darnold, this is going to be the third time Sam Darnold is on prime time Weird having the Jets have 3 primetime games in their first time. But this is going to be the first loss in primetime for Sam Darnold against the Titans. Really solid defense in Tennessee. I'm going to give that win to the Titans. Then week 14, I think being in Buffalo, possibly going to be snowy. I think that even though LeSean McCoy has his own personal problems that he's dealing with, whether he's guilty or not, he is still a capable running back. If he's on the field, I think it's going to be something that the Jets are not going to be able to deal with. And I think that the Bills and Josh Allen get their revenge in week 14. Then in week 15, Texans versus the Jets. This is a great defensive line when healthy. Deshaun Watson has proven to be an electric quarterback. Lamar Miller is a great running back, and DeAndre Hopkins on the outside is dangerous. A lot of talent on this Texans team. I think they defeat you in New Jersey in week 15. Then week 16, you're going up against the Packers. You'll lose that one. Packers, Aaron Rodgers, we know what this team can do. I think that this is just a Packers team that obviously got rid of Dom Capers, upgraded that defense, and they finally have their quarterback back. Maybe Rodgers isn't healthy. Maybe the Jets, are able to scoop up a win. But I think just if every team is healthy, Packers are a better team on paper, and I will give the win to the Packers in week 16. And week 17, you go up against the Patriots. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm a Tom Brady stan. I probably have them going 16-0 this season. Patriots get the win in Foxborough, and you finish 4-12 in the season, 2-4 in the division, and 3-9 in the conference, 2-6 at home and 2-6 away. So I think it's still a team that has a lot of potential, a team that has a lot of talent. But once you get out of those first 3 games, it's going to be a rough season. And from week 4 to week 17, I have you only winning 1 game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe things bounce your way. You could definitely beat the Bears in week 8. You could beat the Dolphins week 9. You could beat the Bills week 14. Even week 15, you might be able to pull off the upset in week 15. But I think the for sure losses, week 4 against the Jags, week 6 against the Colts, week 5 against the Broncos, week 7 against the Vikings, and then obviously week 12 and 17 against the Pats. But let me know what you think. I am definitely interested to see what you think about your New York Jets in the comments below. And since you're down there, check out patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast, also mostvaluablepodcast.com so you don't miss any of the content we're pushing out. And also, if you want to see all the other season predictions we have coming out, subscribe to our channel. We'd greatly appreciate it. But I will see you next time.